Hello. What up, Bowen? Baby Shark. Baby Shark, my dude. What's up, brother? Shout out to Bowen. What's up, Loaf? What's good, y'all? Don't forget to like the video. How's your night, Loaf? How's your night, Bowen? What's good, y'all? Can you guys hear me okay? Hello, hello. Okay. Good. I'm finding songs from Quebec so I can learn French. Français. You want to learn France? Don't forget, click the thumbs up. 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 You don't speak French at all? You live so close to France. Hey, what's up, piano? What up? I'm just getting the stream started here. I only know like 100 words. Yeah, that's about me. I probably know less than 100 words, honestly. Pop a Coke. I have Mountain Dew, actually. Hold on. Don't forget, guys, click the hearts and click the thumbs up and stuff. Pedals should be up. I'll check in a second. Yeah. Pedal is up. What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm doing well. I'm doing very well.
Hello.
I'm feeling great tonight, actually. I had a really great job today. I worked on a commercial and drove in a blizzard and made it home safely to my lady. And then we had dinner and a good night. Hey, RJ. Let's go. This is how RJ says hi. What up, brother? I hope you're doing well as well, piano. Were you on something when you made Infinite in Faculty, by the way? Nope. I mean, just the normal, just my normal brain. So, what's popping? Lowflit. So Infinite in Faculty is actually a speech from Star Trek The Next Generation. And it's Captain Picard. I love that song, to be honest. RJ, how you doing, bro? You at work? My hand drops my phone on my chest. Dude, I do that all the time, piano. Like, constantly. I drop my phone on my face, and it just smashes my face. There's nothing that makes someone feel more dumb than smashing a phone on your face. Yo, thank you for the jewels, my dude. Hello. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. How's everyone's day? Sorry I wasn't able to stream earlier today, but I was working on a commercial that I cannot talk about. It was actually quite a cool little project that I did not know, but it is, I think the only thing I could really say is it is for a promotion for a movie that is coming out in July, and it will be a movie that a lot of people will see. But that's about all I can say. I don't think this is too public of a platform for me to violate an NDA. Doing good, brother. How about you? Yes, sir, I'm at work. Hell yeah. Getting that work in. Yo, I got so lucky though. I was so smart because I knew that this blizzard was gonna be bad. So I got a hotel like 5 minutes from the location. I streamed from the hotel last night. Some of you guys were there. Hell yeah. Also, I never knew that US money actually had an Illuminati pyramid. Yeah. And then yeah, I felt like a genius because I woke up and it was horrible outside, but luckily I just had to drive a straight line down the street. Was able to pull my car in. I got set up. We had a basketball star come in. Worked with him. Oh man, I wish I could tell you guys more because it's kind of a cool little thing, but I can only talk about it once it comes out, so we'll have to wait till July. Actually, the promo will probably come out earlier, so I can probably talk about that, probably in May or something. Genius, LOL, and I missed the stream. It was just me talking. It was just me in the hotel room watching The Walking Dead and eating gummy bears, which was fine. Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Sorry, I'm just playing the song on loop for a little bit. We're just getting locked in here. V is so happy I'm home. Hi, baby. The kitty is quite pleased that I'm home. Fold a $5 bill and see what you see. Thank you for clicking the hearts and the likes and everything. Baby shark. Baby shark. Yeah, I needed some caffeine. I earned it. I drove like 100 miles today, which isn't that much to be honest, but I worked my ass off today. I did a good job. I worked with some Hollywood types. It was cool. I repped the city. I repped the state. I got to work with a bunch of homies. Like, it's so cool when I get to work with all these people because I've worked with them for so long, and we're such a small film community that we all have a shorthand. We all kind of just know each other, so there's not this like rigid. It sometimes leads to people being a little too familiar, but most of the time it leads to like seamless. We all know what we're capable of. Everybody respects each other's positions. It's really cool, man. Having been working in an industry for like 20 years, it's like I love it, man. I love the film industry. No, 100 miles, not 1,100. 1,100 would be crazy. Then I would not be straight. I would be asleep right now. But we did cross 14,000 subscribers, guys. Pretty incredible. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please click the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please say what up. How's everyone else's day today? There was shitty weather all across. With me go Taco Bell and Man and Bowen. Oh, the pedal's up. The pedal's up, pedal's up, pedal's up. Yeah, 14K is crazy, but we just keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Because I feel like for every like 1,000 people, there's like a good solid like 50 that are chill and like 10 that come through. But dude, it's just the interesting thing about having this channel is like I do feel primed where I'm like, man, the second that I put out a music video, I think it's gonna do really well. But maybe I'm full of, I don't know. Yo, thank you for the pin message, my dude. How's work tonight, RJ? Okay, Bowen, be nice. Hey, RJ. I'm gonna send you a message on Discord really quick, if you're able to check it. Slow night, but steady. It's the best thing you could ask for. Ooh, ooh. All right, I'm here. What's up, Everett? What's up, Ghost Demon? And it's saying it's an. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, this. Okay, we're going through a bunch of shit here. Everett, how you doing? How's your day? How's everyone's day or night? This one. Don't forget, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up, click the hearts. I'm sorry to always be repeating that, but sometimes people forget. RJ work tomorrow, right? One more snowstorm down, please, no more, dude. Yeah, how is up the weather in the entire country? RJ, did those storms hit Florida? Because I feel like it was like the whole East Coast and then like all of the North. And now it's gonna be 50 degrees in like 2 days here. It's 20 degrees, and there was a blizzard yesterday and today, and then within 3 days it's going to be like 60 degrees basically. Like, what is going on? Snowing and ice, yeah, dude. I want to turn this. It went from 80 plus to 45 in the last 24 hours. Damn, dude. Oh, how was Universal, dog? Also, just a heads up to Everett and Ghost Demon and anybody else who's got a gray name in the chat, please make sure you turn on your gift memberships. Because we have a lot of people who gift memberships every once in a while, and you want to make sure you have that toggled on. So click the join button, click the little white dots, and make sure that you have that toggled on for gift membership. Always a blast. Hell yeah, dude. Man, you house sewing ice. Snowing it. Yeah, it was snowing a lot, Bowen. I don't know what to do with this one. I think I was thinking about adding strings. But these were too much, these like horns. Open up session. Those like I don't have auto-tune on right now, by the way, guys. I just turned it on. Hell yeah, dude. Ooh, let's see if ever gets it. Hey, Deej got one. Let's go. Deej is a homie. Infinite. What's up, Infinite? Yo, thank you for the gift membership. Deej is a homie. Deej is a real one. She's been coming through for a long time. Infinite's been coming through. Infinite, you make sure that you have gift memberships turned on. Let me turn this effect off. This is so silly to talk in this voice. I'm so used to it. Please make sure you, Infinite, click the join button. And, yeah, YouTube fixed the plot. It was wigging out and it's come back, but I'm sorry, Infinite, click the join button and then click the little white dots and make sure you toggle gift memberships turned on. If you have a gray name, we have homies like RJ who love to gift memberships. They love to bless the chat. Very lucky to have homies like y'all. We had a really great few months. Man, ever since I kicked it into high gear in January, once the new year came around, I said, you know what, no more half-stepping. I'm going to start streaming every day, and I'm going to start streaming for long periods of time, and I'm going to set more goals. And I was like, I'm going to work on more films, and I'm going to score more music, and I'm going to make more beats, and I'm going to release more music. I'm moving with intention. Thanks, RJ. That helped me turn it on. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're not stopping. I'm gonna keep it eyes on the prize. And I feel like I'm in a good rhythm now. I feel like I'm settling into it a little bit. And like you guys are helping me so much, so I really appreciate you guys. For real. But the key is I gotta put stuff out. Dude, my TikTok has just been full of like artists being like, release music. I'm like, okay, like the universe is very directly telling me like, put shit out, bro. Stop letting shit sit on your hard drive. So I'm trying to do that. And I would say like the thing that holds me back the most is like album artwork. And if so many people have submitted stuff, and I don't know why I struggle with pulling the trigger, but it's one of those, it's been a thing in my whole life where I'm like, you know, sometimes it takes me a while to get something going, but then once I do it, I execute it fully and to its, and you could also say that, man, I've been doing this for like 20 years. I've been making music for a while. And I've had ups and downs and periods where I didn't make enough shit, periods where I made too much shit. I don't know. It's not about the output as much as it is about the journey. But at a certain point, you got to have some output. The only reason that my journey has continued is because of the things I have put out. Because when you're feeling shitty, man, this is just the beginning, folks. Let's go. I have no life. I was just making beats all day. You know, that is a life, Everett. For real, that is a life. You're making art all day? That's awesome. I'm proud of you for that, Everett. The more music you drop, the more opportunities will present. I 100% agree with that. You want to try for a membership? Let's go. I have this recorded. you guys. I know I got stuff I need to put out, but life keeps... Yeah, that's okay, Ghost, too, like, you're living life. Sorry, 30 seconds, sleep. Sweet dreams, Bowen. Sleep well, man. I appreciate you coming through. Shout out to FaZe Station. What's up, homie? Welcome back, dog. FaZe Station, unfortunately, cannot receive gift memberships in his location, so we just send our hearts and our love to FaZe for coming through. He's the homie. If you're new to the channel, tap in. Yeah, please click the thumbs up, like RJ said. Bowen, you guys. Bowen was the inspiration for my Baby Shark remix. So let's all give a shout out to Bowen. Oh no, I think this is the one. Oh no, this is another one. I still can't figure out what to do with this one. Maybe I'll just drop it in. Going to the same place. McDonald's. Oh shit, that's too loud. That's too loud. What's up, just for today? What's up, Rhea? What's up, Alpine? I did not mean to join so late. That's okay. Better late than never, my homie. Suppy sup. Yeah, thank you, just for today. That's huge. Thank you. 14K subs is wild. Just gonna go for a drive and get some Monster Energy and candy and car test to mix. Sounds like a beautiful life, Rhea. What is your monster again? I think we've had this. I think we've talked about this. I'm a big white monster proponent, although I used to love the green one. I appreciate you, Rhea. What is my favorite plugin, my most used? That's an excellent question. You're hearing the one I like. This one. This doubler. I love this thing. This like stereo effect thing. You can do all these crazy, I like to use this double 4 voices, and it kind of like adds some interesting kind of width to the whole thing. But I also really enjoy these two, Dark Fader and then Dark Fader's Big Brother. Some of these presets are a lot of fun. Anything that has a lot of these waves bundles have a lot of like guys who produce stuff. Like Dave Pensado is a legendary engineer. He's super talented. What's up, Joe Master? What's up, Mr. Great Attitude? That's what they call me. Yes, please, guys, if you haven't, please like the video. Please click the hearts. Okay. Let's keep going through these songs, y'all. Alpine. I remember the old days of this channel in October 2025. I remember the old days. Vital Synth. You know, Ray, multiple people have mentioned Vital. Oh, shit. Oh! Full sugar green. I know I can't do the full sugar green anymore, but tomorrow keyboard cheeseburger. Word up, Bowen. When Economics doesn't have voice effects, I can hear the voice effects when he doesn't. How dare... Yeah, you can hear the auto-tune. Auto-tune is built into me. It's into me. What's up, Evelyn? How you doing, Joe Master? Where is that fire beat? You have to be more specific. I have so many. So fucking humble. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to swear. No swearing, guys. This is a Christian games chat. Just kidding. The Cheeber is the cheese beaver. Autotune is expensive. I do not like. I am not a fan of subscription-based programs, plugins, and stuff like that. I do not like that. That bothers me a lot. The one you just made a few nights ago. Okay, we're getting more specific, but that you still got to be more. A Christian Bible. I mean, you know, somebody was just. I was just listening to a podcast, and it had the comedian Kevin Nealon from the old days of Saturday Night Live, and he was talking about how Andy Kaufman came into a comedy club in LA, and he just read The Great Gatsby, like from beginning to end. And I was like, that's so fucking funny, dude. I am gonna need a swear jar. I know, I'm so bad at it. That's the one. This one. Yeah, you like this one. I like this one too. There's still something. I think a piano maybe, like a second piano, or maybe strings. I don't know, or maybe just vocals. Evelyn, how are you doing? Yeah, guys, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up, smash the hearts. I appreciate everybody who has. Mesa. I called it M-E-S-S-A. It means nothing. The title means nothing. I make so many songs, and I'm not saying this as a brag, but I make so many songs. I just have given up naming things. I just type whatever, the first thing that comes into my head. I move with no intention when it comes to, like, the real title of the song comes about once it's been fully created. You know what I mean? I can't, like, sit down and be like, this song is going to be called this. Like, my most successful song, Angel, was originally, the working title was Klepto. I don't know why. I think we were talking about being a kleptomaniac. Shout out to RJ for the jewels. You know, I was born in 2023, actually. I'm making a spreadsheet, so how many I know. You talking about French words? Find yourself, man. Shout out to Bowen. Thank you, brother. Hey, it's a lucky clover. Thank you for the lucky clover. I will always do an Irish accent, because I'm Irish and I'm allowed to. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the lucky clovers. Yo. You know, and every single time that I work a job, it seems like I book another one. It's been a really great thing that's been happening lately. Granted, this job that somebody contacted with me is until May, where I'm like, I need some jobs like now. But don't worry, this one is in the list though. Is it crazy in like 100 years they're gonna be studying COVID-19? You're welcome, my Irish brother. My Irish bro. My Irish. That's my favorite shit. My Irish. My Irish. The Irish accent. I fucking love it. Oi. I'm well. Spent the last 2 weekends walking in a 250-acre nature preserve and celebrated my husband's birthday yesterday. Hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Happy birthday to Evelyn's husband. Part of me, my instinct is to say, how old is he? But then I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm on YouTube in a public forum, and you don't have to share that if you don't want to. But happy birthday. That's amazing. Hey, that was from RJ. RJ's the big homie. Dropping gift memberships. I love seeing those. I love seeing my little painting. I love seeing. I really think this will. I think I'm just gonna paint like 50 of these, and I'm just gonna put these in every like purchase of what people make on. Once I get my Shopify set up. I like this shit though. I just gave you 5 likes. Let's go. I'll take it. I appreciate you, Joe. If I gift money, I can beat Wayne. Yeah, what is the... Oh my gosh, he's so low. No birthday, not bad tube. Maybe 1.5 isn't the best time to do this. May the 4th be with you. Man, a 250-acre nature preserve. That sounds beautiful. Were you staying in like a cabin, Evelyn, or what was that? My whole goal this summer, I want to go camping. My girlfriend really wants to go camping, and I haven't been camping in a while. Yo, it's so weird seeing the 14K number there. Yo, oh, does he get it? Wait. Let's go, Alpine. And Wayne has been dethroned. Alpine is the stream boss. Dude, let's go, Alpine. You're back on top. That's the second time you've been the stream boss, I believe. Low flit, right? Keep track of that shit. That's one thing I'm trying to keep track of is like what the battle has been. Yeah, shout out to Alpine. Alpine, aka the guy who makes robots, has been supporting this channel since October, and I really, really appreciate everything that you've done for this channel, my guy, for real. And not just because of the money, you know. Even before you were donating money, you've been so super supportive. So I whether it's $1.99 or $1 billion and 99 cents, I appreciate it. And even if it was $0, even if I had to pay you, wait, hold on, I don't want to do that. Never mind, retract that. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. There's a small place nearby. I saw a mother gator with 8 offsprings chilling in the swamp. Dude, that's the thing that probably scares me the most about like being out in the swamps in Florida. RJ, you can probably speak to that too, being from Florida. Like them crocodiles. Hey, look at this little cat. Look at this little goofy cat. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. Everybody say hi to V. Let's get some V's in the chat. Hi. She likes being on camera. My memory is barely enough to memorize it. No, you're okay, Lowflat. I'm half kidding. Yo, thank you for the lucky clover. Shout out to Deej. Shout out to Deej 24601 for the lucky clover. V, everybody loves you, and you deserve every bit of love. Thank you so much for the lucky clover. Ho patay, pato patai. But I'm your financial... I have to have a team of financial advisors, obviously, for the Cheeber Nation. 4-leaf clover. I really need to go to Ireland. That is like, I have so many places on the list. I am Irish. Thank you, White Lotus. I appreciate that, man. We see gators on a daily, nothing new. I miss so much of the chat. If you feed it, it will like it. So, okay, stop now. Look at how comfortable she is. Oh, she wants to fight. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. No fighting. No fighting. V Nation. Oh, Infinite, did you hear what I said before about turning on gift memberships? I just want to make sure, because maybe you were in an area that you can't get one, but if you're able to, you know, I love seeing green names in the chat, and there's a lot of people donating gift memberships. I'm going to be dropping this song into a couple of short film ideas and seeing if it works with some scenes. Literally. What's better, V Nation or Cheeber Nation? I would say V Nation. I agree. Oh, baby. You're so vocal. Okay, yeah, tell me more. Tell me how you feel. And then what? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, you getting a good sniff? Yeah, okay. Good night, Deej. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the 4-leaf clover. And congrats on the gifted. Oh yeah, don't forget Deej. Now you have these very special uh very special emojis. Thanks for coming on and hanging. Alpine, don't lie. No cat man now. What does that mean? What does that mean? I like that one, Evelyn. That little emoji is from a place called the House on the Rock here in Wisconsin. I suggest if you get a chance, you should go on the internet and look up the House on the Rock. It is the coolest experience. It's like part like architectural thing and part like weird like museum of wonders. They have like a carousel, a full carousel inside of it. It's beautiful. It's the coolest place to go. This one I don't know where to take it. Yeah. Sorry. Dude, it's so funny. Sometimes I just like forget that I'm live streaming and I'm like, this is what I do with the cat all the time. we just talk to each other. I lost my wallet. Can someone super chat Egan a cheeseburger? Yes, please. I thought I turned it on. Okay. Well, Infinite, I'm sure you'll get one then. They have something on Netflix about that place. Or Amazon. Yeah, I would assume that it's in a bunch of different things. It's really an amazing place. And it's totally out in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. It's crazy. I put down 40 words right now, but I'm going to go and do the rest tomorrow. What's the most difficult French word you know? I used to speak French very briefly. Dang, I wish I would live back in Illinois. I would probably visit the house. It's like right. It's kind of by Madison in the center of the state. It's in a place called Spring Green. Oh, thank you for the hearts, you guys. If you haven't, please click the thumbs up. Please don't judge me for drinking Mountain Dew out of a Taco Bell cup. I never said I was fancy. I know I look fancy. I know it come off as super fancy. People always say, hey, oh, Sean? Economics? Oh, he's fancy. Oh, that's a fancy man. And then I go, yes, that's me, a fancy man. Never should have put me on the internet. Degeneration. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please click the hearts. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Say what up in the chat if you're new. Everybody is super chill in the chat. Yeah, I love this. I love my cat. She's perfect. Aren't you? I just love that. Like, I love that she just sits behind me whenever I'm working on music. She loves being next to me while I work on music. I think she gets a little sad that I don't have the speakers on because I think she likes to hear the stuff. But ooh. Just keep your pinky out when you're sipping instant fancy. Well, I still kind of felt like a trash bag. Oh yeah, sometimes I just like find a sound and I just record a couple of. I'm going to go and listen to Quebec songs so I can learn everything overnight. Yeah, just exposure therapy. Just put headphones on.
Hello.
Hello. Good night, Loaf. Yo, Loaflet's a homie, man. He always keeps track of like the gifts that we get and everything. He's become our resident, what do I call it? Like our resident accountant. Not to be confused with Alpine, he's our financial advisor for the Cheeber Nation. Love you, Cat. Food Pizza Hut. Yeah, Cat went away. Now she's sitting over here on my painting. Are you sitting on my painting? Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to have this cat. I'm so lucky to have had my ex-girlfriend break up with me and... Well, actually, I broke up with her, technically, but she was asking for it. Ooh. This one will be like an interlude. I want to go back to this other one here. Quebec culture, bonjour. Hey, what's up, Flagpole? Welcome back. Let's see what we got to add to this one. Hey, well, that's what's up, Aiden. What up, Aiden? Absolutely, bro. Congratulations. I appreciate you coming in. How you doing, bro? I've been good, Flagpole. I had a job today. Infinite, we'll see. When the next time someone gifts some gift memberships, there's a good chance you'll get one. Because you're pretty active in the chat, and I think it prioritizes people who are active in the chat. I really like this song. Yeah, I had a commercial job today that I did sign an NDA, so I can't talk about it, but it was a promo for a movie that's coming out in July, and so I will be able to talk about it once the promo is released. I think it'll be in May. No, not Pro Tools. I work in Ableton, but Pro Tools is awesome. What's up, Self-Sacrifice? Did I hear gift membership? Yes, if you're a gray name, please make sure you have gift memberships turned on by clicking the join button, clicking the 3 white dots within that window, and then toggling on gift memberships. We have a bunch of very generous supporters here in the chat that like to gift memberships and get crazy with it. I think if we can get to 20 likes, we're at 19 right now, I believe. 19 or if we can get to 20 likes, I think we can make something happen. 20, maybe 25. You know what I mean? Maybe should we shoot for 25? Or we'll just go for 20. That's what's up. Oh, Joe, how long you been? Let's do it. We already hit 20. Let's go. 21. Let's get to 25, you guys. If we get to 25 likes. Self-sacrifice. You work in Pro Tools? What's your story? You a musician? Tell me. Oh wow, Evelyn. I just saw what you posted in the Discord. Which, by the way, if you want to join this little community we're building here, please join the Discord. People can share their art, their musics. I am trying to get a Spotify playlist together, so if you have music you want to promote, feel free to add it there. I've got about like seven or 8 songs. I wanna put it out once I got like 10. But yeah, today I worked. I had a commercial job. I had a film shoot, so there was a huge blizzard. But I planned ahead because I am not no fool, and I've lived in this hell of a winter state for my whole life. So I knew that it was going to be bad because everybody on the news said it was going to be bad. And then the producer, God bless him, because he hires me all the time and I love him. But the guy he was like, I think it's just gonna rain, and everybody on the news was like, it is going to be a huge blizzard and it's going to be terrible. And I was like, okay, I'm getting a hotel room. So I got a hotel room 5 minutes away from the location. I was able to, and luckily I had a 9 a.m. call time. We were working with kind of a big star, so I mean a relatively big star. So he didn't get there for a while, and once he did, we had him for like 2 hours. We had to go, and then we were done. And it's a pretty short little promo, so it wasn't too complicated. But it's kind of similar to I don't know if you guys know this, but about a year, I don't know, whenever Mad Max Fury Road came out. I did a promo for that movie featuring Damian Lillard, who was on the Bucks at the time. And that was a really cool experience. They brought in one of the picture cars from Mad Max, and it was like Damian Lillard in one of the cars and stuff. It was a cool little commercial. So, but unfortunately, I can't talk about these things until they come out usually. But that was a cool experience. I love those opportunities when I can kind of flex, where I can it's like I've spent my whole life making music and then working in film sets, and so it's nice to finally be at a point in my career as a sound mixer, where I can get onto set. I can be a little intimidated by the thing. But I'm the head of the sound department, and you're there to do a job. I don't know. I can just I click in and I can do it without, I don't get nervous anymore really. I mean, I get a little nervous, but I'm not it's not debilitating. I feel very confident, feel sure of myself. You know, I'm telling directors who are accomplished directors, I'm like, we need another take for sound because that wasn't any good. I speak up for the department, and yeah, it's nice. RJ Fire too. But yeah, I'm just rambling. But yeah, I had a really good day working on a film set here. And then I drove home, and luckily by the time, it was about a 5-minute drive, but it was a huge blizzard. I couldn't see the road, but it was a straight shot to the location. So I was able to just get there. I gave myself plenty of time. I went 10 miles an hour. And then by the time we were done shooting, by the time we wrapped, the sun was out, the storm had passed, the roads were clear. I got home safe as fuck. And actually, on my way home, I was driving, and there was a woman with her U-Haul truck, and the whole U-Haul truck back was totally open, and papers were flying out, and she had no idea. And so, like a madman, I ride up on her, and I'm honking my horn, and then she speeds up because she thinks I'm just being a psycho. So then I'm I just keep, I'm just honk, 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 because I'm she had all these huge boxes that were on the verge of falling out, and I'm just pointing and I'm trying to not crash the car, and luckily there weren't a lot of cars around us, but I was like, yo, you're gonna cause an accident because it's already weird conditions. So I felt like I was at the and then she finally put it together and pulled over, and nothing had fallen out other than I think a few papers, but I felt very much and people just drove by, people were driving by her, passing her and not doing anything. I'm like, what do you people are, I understand sometimes you gotta you're I can't deal with it. I'm going to keep moving forward. I wish I could save that homeless person. I wish I could have a conversation with that person who's struggling. I have to get to work. I can't stop. But also sometimes it's like, yo, you got to go out of your way to help somebody. What the hell? That's what I told my girlfriend. I was like, I'm basically a hero. I'm like pretty, but I did feel very good about myself, admittedly, where I was like, I just worked pretty hard, and then I think I might have prevented an accident, or at least, at the very least, like, imagine that if you're, like, moving stuff, and then you have a bunch of, they were like those giant plastic totes. I was like, imagine just, like, dropping those on, RJ, work tomorrow. Yep, I work tomorrow, boy. Wait, when did Joe get one? Wait, Joe, you joined. I didn't, dude, Joe, I totally missed that you joined. Dude, I'm so sorry, Joe. Dude, that's amazing. I appreciate the hell out of you, bro. Yeah, it was, I felt very happy. Shout out to Joe Master for the membership, man. Hell yeah, dude. Incredible. I'm so sorry I missed that, dude. So I'm bad with the chats. This is on the list. I'm just waiting on a couple of checks. And also my YouTube I hit my YouTube threshold. And I'm not going to disclose how much that is, but I'm just going to say that, like, you guys got me to the threshold, a threshold that I didn't think I would hit for quite a while. I was not I didn't think I would be able to hit it. So I will be using that to, like, that's not coming till April, but I'm going to use it to invest into pressing up or getting some of these like merch packages together, and putting, like, getting a whole Shopify channel where I'm going to put up paintings. I'm going to put up, like, bundles where you can get a bunch of stuff, you know, and so there's different price points. So if people only want to spend like $5 or $10, I'll do that. But if somebody wants to spend like 50 or $100 and get a bunch of different things together, like, I'm gonna put all that stuff up. So I'm excited for that. And then I'm also gonna get a second monitor, and I am gonna be rearranging this room. And also I'm trying to move with the intention that, like, me and my girlfriend will be moving in together this summer. So I may be having a change in living situation. So the studio is gonna change anyways. But I need more space. I need, like, one more extra bit of like, place to put shit. Actually, I've been watching Egan for a little over a year now. That's what's up, Joe. RJ, eat something. Happy birthday. Happy birthday in July, Bowen. You guys, if we can get to 25 likes, let's try it. We're 23 likes. Let's try to get it up there, guys. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you so much. I'm also hiccuping from my my Taco Bell. You know, I was thinking today about... Wait, hold on. I'm going to open this song. Well, and that's the thing. I'm in a 2-bedroom already. So, because I upgraded to a 2-bedroom for myself. Hey, thank you, Infinite. Hey, thank you for the lucky clover. Thank you for the lucky clover. Thank you for the lucky clover. Yo, shout out to Evelyn. Evelyn, you're so talented. Evelyn just posted in the album artwork suggestions part of the Discord a bunch of her artwork, and it's beautiful. Watercolor, color stencils, coffee stain. I love it. So cool. Like, really, really, really cool. Like, super, super, super cool. Wow. Infinite, thank you so much for the jewels and the clovers. Yeah, I already, but that's where it's gonna be difficult because I'm like, we're gonna see what our we're trying to like cut back. We're trying to like save up money so that we can possibly buy a house or buy some property. So we don't want to like, we could get a third with what she and I pay in rent right now at our separate places. We could get a 3-bedroom, but I'm hoping that we can like cut back on our expenses for a year or two and save up. The goal is to cut back on expenses and then to increase the revenue. And I'm going to do that by continuing to do the music stuff, streaming, scoring films, keep doing my production sound mixer stuff for TV and film. And then I also like kind of, hoping that the streaming stuff might bring in some money too. Like, we're just going to keep putting back into the channel. My next goal besides releasing music is also to release some music videos alongside those albums. Yeah, for real, Evelyn, that's just incredible. I'm so jealous of, jealous isn't the right word because jealous implies kind of a negative. I'm in awe of people who can, like, work in a visual medium like that. It's like I can like throw paint on a canvas and have fun with that, but like to move with and create something with such intention and such detail is really incredible and should not be taken for granted. And I feel like visual artists are way harder on themselves than musicians. Like, there'll be a million shitty musicians who are making, like mediocre music, and they will just have the highest confidence in the world. And then there are artists who can create these beautiful works of art, and they're just like, I'm no good, or it's it's just a hobby or whatever. And it's like, yo, you're like you're a genius. That's crazy. Cheeseburger. I think a 2-bedroom would be fine for a man, woman, and little Egan. The only little Egan we have right now is this little cat right here. This little baby. I can draw a stick figure, a really good stick. Yeah, I can do a solid stick figure. And I can do a stick figure and that looks like a man and a stick figure that looks like a woman, because the stick figure woman has boobs. I'm sorry. I think that's the first time I've said that word on this channel. That's me. It's a hobby. I mean, I would say it is a huge talent and skill that you simply respect so much that you. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I don't even want to say that it's like, oh, you're not doing enough, because it's like, yo, I actually love that. I love that you're so talented and extremely humble about it. I respect that. But also, I don't want to lean too much into like, oh yeah, it's just a hobby. Like, I don't know about that. You might feel like it's just a hobby, but like from the outside in, I don't see that as someone who's a hobbyist. I see a very talented artist. I do think that sometimes we're much too close to our art to be able to accurately. I know how I feel about my music, but like the way that people have described how like I mean, my biggest experience with this has been the song Angel, because that song has been heard by millions of people. But like the things that people have described to me for that song are feelings I've never experienced from that song. I created that song. I love it. I made it from scratch with the piano and a drum sample and my stupid voice. But like the thing people are like, it got me through a hard time. I listened to that song 100 times when I was going through a breakup, and I cried to it, and I'm like, whoa. And it's like, and because I would never, I put that out as a lark on SoundCloud. And I just think that we as artists tend to think that because we created it, that we have the supreme vision of the piece of art. And the truth is that like we are blinded by it. It's a beautiful thing to be able to create. and that blindness allows you to create almost, but you cannot accurately gauge the quality of your work, and because I don't know, like I don't know if that makes sense, you know. Evil, go away. I think my heart has grew another size larger. You should go to the doctor, Evelyn. Then let's. That does not sound good. But you know what I mean? Like I just I don't want to like. I also don't want to get into that toxic positivity where it's like your stuff is amazing, girl, and anybody who hates it is a hater. Like you do have a good perspective on what you're trying to create. But also I think sometimes artists are such perfectionists that it's like it'll never, like, you're trying to make it a masterpiece, and so if it's not a masterpiece, you're like, it's just like a thing I made. But it's like, yo, like an unfinished like picture by, like, I don't know, like I love going to the Art Institute in Chicago, and I like I I walk through there, and every time I'm a member at the Art Institute of Chicago, so like you get free entrance to some of their special exhibits. And so you get to see some of these incredible works and there's amazing stuff just in their collection. But you see some of these guys like, you know, Monet and shit, and Degas, they're just like doing sketches. And I'm like, yo, their sketches are like inspirational. Uh-oh, I hear V crying. She's gonna puke. Do you guys hear that? Hold on, I have to see the cat. She's crying. Sorry. I had to go check on the cat. I'm sorry, guys. I had to abandon the stream. I abandoned the stream and now there's nobody watching, but that's okay. That's okay. It was worth it. I had to check on the girl. I miss the Chicago Art Museum. I would visit once a year. Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite place. I've been going there since I was a kid. Thank God for my mom and dad. They both like were from Chicago originally, and so they would take me there a lot. So it was cool being like a little kid. And oh, she's okay. It wasn't even bile. It was just a little bit of, I think she drank too much water. Good night, Bowen. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, I just, like I said, I think sometimes it's like we're too close to the stuff we're making to really, and that is why it is important to just put it out there, and it's like, well, I think this is okay. What do you think? And I think people are afraid that when they're like, well, I'm going to put this out and I'm going to say it's okay. Like, your okay is someone's like life-changing piece of work. And I do think that is the difference between, you know, and again, I've been inundated on TikTok by so many people that are like, that are saying, you just got to put stuff out. Like quantity leads to quality was the thing I just saw tonight. This hippie guy who talks about like energies but then he talks about making bangers. He's like, do you want to make a banger? And then he talks about the energy that you have to get to make one. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Yes, and it's like, yo, if you can just create trash all the time, you might be creating treasures for everybody else. And that's what we're doing here on this channel. We're just churning out trash and hoping that it's someone else's treasures. I've had success quite a few times doing that, so I'm going to continue to do it. But like, for real, like, again, it's like, dude, like my worst shit is somebody's best. And I mean that with respect to everybody else, and I say this with as much humbleness as I can muster, like, but also giving myself credit for my own skills. Like something where I'm like, is like somebody's like, dude, I wish I could play the piano like that. And it's like, and that's why I've enjoyed streaming so much, is like sharing with people. It reminds me where it's like, dude, you're doing good. No, RJ can give any shit he wants, because RJ's a homie. RJ gifted over 150 gift memberships the other day. So if you know, it's all love. If he wants, I like a little bit of jabs. I respect that. That's showing love. And also I think the love is also being able to take something like that and not take it in a personal way. You know what I mean? And I know you didn't think I did, but like, I think that's a thing that sometimes like that reverberates through society, where it's like, yo, if you can like just take a joke every once in a while, you know, like, and if you're offended by a joke, just let it go. Just let it go. Like, I see that too much on the internet lately, especially after the Oscars. And I don't know, people were like, you can't joke about this. And I'm like, okay, it didn't, I don't know. I don't want to get into a rant, but I went on a rant to my girlfriend about this, and she was like, we should be recording you. Cause I just like, man, I get that like you don't like something, but like the idea that because you don't like something that it just shouldn't exist is like ridiculous, especially when it comes from comedy. A lot of people were like throwing shade at Conan O'Brien for some of his jokes. And I was just like, man, Conan O'Brien is a good man. From everything I've seen, I wouldn't say that about a lot of people in Hollywood confidently, but that guy has exuded nothing but positivity and humor my entire existence, and I will be crushed if he turns out to be on the Epstein list. He's not. But I'm like, man, like, okay, maybe he made a couple off-color jokes, I get it, but like, I'm like, I don't know. I think he made a joke about, I saw on the internet, he made a joke about somebody having lupus. He was like, I look like Betty Davis with lupus or something like that. He made like a self-deprecating joke. And people got really mad about it. And they were like, you shouldn't joke about that. You wouldn't joke about cancer. And I'm like, yo, like, I just listened to a podcast, and it was Kevin Nealon from Saturday Night Live, and he was talking about how he co-produced with Tig Notaro, another comedian, a documentary about how their comedian friend who has cancer and how she deals with it, and how she deals with it with humor. And it's like, yo, not everybody who goes through like a harrowing, scary, life-changing thing like that just retreats and gets offended if somebody makes a joke. Like, yo, like, I got in a car accident when I was 13 years old, and I was flight for life to the hospital, and it changed the entire trajectory of my entire existence. I'm permanently scarred. It changed my life in so many different ways, but like, it was something great. And I like, it's like, if somebody made a joke about car accidents, I'd be like, car accidents are not something to be joked. They are not fun. A car accident is terrible. But no, like, dude, like, sometimes you have to, some people wear their trauma like a blanket, and they refuse to let it go. And I, with all due respect, because trauma takes a long time to work through, and I respect that. But there's a certain point where it's like, yo, you don't get to just expect that from the rest of the world. How dare you talk about car accidents? I've been in one. Oh no. And if you haven't learned to turn your trauma, or learned that the true point of everything is to turn your trauma into a strength and to move on from it, then you haven't reached full transcendence there. Because you have to learn, those things are meant to show you the fragility of life, and enjoy yourself, and don't take stuff so seriously. And sometimes a brush with death and something that makes you remember your own mortality can truly like awaken yourself into like a whole new existence, and it can be a positive place of growth. And again, it's like I don't know. I feel you, Sean. When I was 17, I got hit on the head by a drunk driver on a moped. Oh my god, that's horrible, dude. Wait, on your moped? I thought you said a drunk driver on a moped, which is still would be fucked up, but that's terrible. But also, like, I was able to buy my music equipment with the money that I got from the car accident settlement. I don't know. But again, with all due respect as well, because I do think that it is like there is a bit of you can't like force someone to go through and work through their trauma. Everyone's on their own time schedule. So, but again, sometimes you just gotta like not. That doesn't mean the world is like has to bend to your every will. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off. You tell me if I'm way off here, guys, because I'm trash is king. I've gotten shotguns from flat screen TV people have thrown out, and I was able to repair. That's awesome. I was hospitalized and in a coma for 3 weeks and had brain surgery, and after all, I woke up and thought about things. So yeah, I mean, I do think that those things can be really like eye-opening. Evil marry me, Bo. Oh, he's talking. Bowen, behave yourself. Behave yourself, Bowen. Should I open? Let's start a new thing here. Let's just. That's crazy, man. A coma for 3 weeks? That's that's fucking wild, bro. Said I'm already taken. Thank you. You handled that very well, Evelyn. That was that's very more respect maybe than you needed to give, but I appreciate you giving that to Bowen. I think that Bowen means well. Yeah, I pretty much lost a whole year of my life. I can only remember maybe 3 things from 2011 when the accident. Jesus Christ. Well, dude, I'm glad you're here with us, man. Like those kinds of things are like eye-opening, you know? It's like, oh man, it reminds you of the fragility. It can all be gone in a second, and you should enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy it while you have it. What about whistling? Wait, what? What about Whistle and Diesel making fun of a guy on America's Got Talent that was blind and disabled? Well, I don't even know I don't know who that is. I don't think I've ever seen America's Got Talent, actually, Joe. Oh shit. Oh damn, bro. That not gonna lie, that's kind of badass, dude. I don't know. I feel like not to minimize. I'm not trying to minimize your experience, but like I do think that sometimes, and maybe this is just from my own experience, but like when you have lasting scars, I'm like that's what people with tattoos are trying. I wish they had. You know what I mean? Like life gave us a tattoo. The universe said this is here's a reminder. That's thank you for sharing that, man. That's crazy too. Fucking A. That's an intense. Ooh, you can hear the plowmen outside plowing the snow. God bless them. It's so loud. I'm gonna call the cops on them. Had it with these psychos. I've had long hair my whole life, so it felt weird with short hair. I'll bet. Do you have a plate? How many staples do you? No, so I always say like on this channel too. It's like feel free to ask questions, and if anybody doesn't want to answer one, I think that's totally a fair thing as well. And I don't think anybody would be offended or anything like that. We're all adults here. I respect anybody who enforces a boundary, and I also, and not that you're like pushing a boundary, but I like, you know, like you share what you feel comfortable with. I feel like there's not a lot of people here, so I feel like it's a safe space. But just put your credit card information and your social security number in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You know, don't worry, don't worry about it. Just hand that over. Hand over that information immediately. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like as a guy on the internet with a YouTube channel, I feel like I deserve your identity. So if you guys wouldn't mind just sending over those identities. I don't want to do anything with them. I just want them. I have a metal plate. Sucks in airports. 82 staples. Damn. There you go. That'll fix you right up. Sweet dreams, Bowen. Good night, brother. Yeah, it's late. Bowen, go to bed. It's so late, bro. Oh, yeah? This is a guy, so just a man moaning. It is amazing what a human body can go through, yeah. Also, don't forget to click the likes if you can, guys. But also not just physically, but mentally. Because I will say, man, like, I've been through physical pain plenty of times, and physical pain is pretty, like, almost temporary. Being depressed for like 8 months, that's a tough one. Having your heart broken, that's a tough one. That one's not as easy. That one took some learning. Good night, Egan and team. Yo, I appreciate you, Joe. Yeah, man, I appreciate that too. I did not know that. I'm kind of going. I didn't know that this had all these like weird little. Did you guys hear they uncovered who Banksy is, by the way? Did you guys hear about this? I forgot about it till drama was brought up. Okay, Kanye. Sometimes I just have so much fun playing around with. Sometimes these can have like a good sample or two. Totally off topic, but I was oh are you talking about what the drama? I was just talking about how people wear their trauma at like a blanket and refuse to let go of it or move on from it, and sometimes use it to almost like be oppressive of others, where because they're offended by a joke. And I was saying that I've been in a car accident, and that if I got offended every time that somebody made a joke about in a car accident or something, that would be lame and pointless. But I get it, because again, it's like maybe I'd feel differently right after getting in a car accident, where I'm like, no, that pissed me off, that joke. But again, I'm like, but then turn off the TV. Like, are we gonna cancel Conan O'Brien? No, I refuse to. But also, I don't want to be insensitive to people's trauma and stuff like that, and people's grieving processes and all that shit. But I do think it needs to be said that, like, someone who's grieving and someone who's gone through extreme trauma or dealing with extreme trauma, like, it does need to be impressed to them how what, you know, about being in a safe space and having like the proper things around them to make them feel good, but also being like, but also like everybody else doesn't stop their life because of your stuff. Like, that's the unfortunate thing, where it's like you really wish it was like, doesn't anybody care? And it's like, no. Like, doesn't anybody care how I feel? Not really. Like, a couple of people, like, people who love you do, and you should be grateful for those. But like, no, people in Hollywood don't care about you. Like, and it's not that you don't deserve it, but like, they're just making jokes at the Oscars. They're not like, oh man, I don't know. 25 likes on today's stream. Let's go. Thank you for the 25 likes, guys. Oh, it says 24 on my end. I don't know. I look at it like shit happens, move on. I have tomorrow to live for 100%. And yeah, and I also like, I do think it's like, man, I just can't spend my time being offended by shit. Like, I'm offended by real shit. I'm offended by like Nazis. You know what I mean? I'm offended by like white supremacy. Like, and again, I'm not trying to get political, but those are basic things where I'm like, I hate that shit. That's what I have no tolerance for it. But even them, I'm like, I'm just moving on from, like, I'm not even giving the time of day. Egan, you mentioned something was discovered. What was it? Wait, what? Did I? Did I mention something was discovered? Did I lose my train of thought? That has happened. Don't do drugs, kids. Ooh, I kind of like that. do not remember. Something was discovered. Oh my god. It's right on the tip. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god, I don't remember. Oh my god, Evelyn, I hate my brain. It'll come to me. I'm sure I was just. Sometimes I'm just like talking too much. Oh, Banksy. Banksy. Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. Oh my god. I totally lost my train of thought with that. Yeah, they discovered who Banksy was. And I was like, why are they snitching? Like he didn't want his identity found cuz he was like making art with the British pound, and he so like he was going to get in trouble for counterfeiting money. So that's why he went totally. Yeah, Banksy. That was. Thank you, RJ. See, like RJ has a plate in his head, and he's able to remember more shit than I can, dude. Like, damn, bro. Yeah, RJ, man. Yeah, but it's crazy because like I really thought it was that dude from Massive Attack. Sorry, RJ. I hope you weren't offended by that. I didn't mean to make light of your condition. I, w- I was on the Dare program needs to come back. I know. Although I feel like the Dare program was what introduced me to drugs. Dare to teach some kids some drugs. Dare to give a kid some love. Can't dare. I was I saw something and they were talking about people were talking about like big pharma, and they were talking about like how they're like I hate big pharma, which I understand cuz the healthcare system's all fucked up and everything's expensive. But I was like, bro, like there is no little pharma. You know what I mean? There's no mom and pop organ like big pharma didn't kill little pharma. Why are you calling it big pharma? It's and big pharma has saved billions of lives. I don't know, like at a certain point I'm like I don't know how to make acetaminophen, and I don't think that like there should be like a bunch of small mom and pop stores making their own. How are you going to regulate a bunch of I don't know. I'm like that shit was what up Rhea? I was gonna say I smoke weed now because of those damn Dare commercials. I know, right? Same. Okay, evil, my Xbox game, and like I'm like totally. I hate the whole healthcare system in America and how it's set up and it bleeds people. But I'm also like let's be real about some of this stuff. Where I'm like, there's bigger things to rail against other than the people who make vaccines and shit. I don't know. Do you guys remember having a small unit of local police come to your school? And yeah, I remember. They had like I remember they came in and they had like a thing, like a poster board that they put up, and it had like 10 or 20 different, like they had like a baggie of cocaine. And they had like weed. It was like they had like the drugs there. I was like, did you just bring drugs into my 6th grade classroom? I was like, I've never seen coke before. Yeah. Dare. Well, and there was all kinds of shit about like the Dare program, and like how ineffective it was, and how so many people like there were so many guys that were like police officers that were making money on the side doing the Dare program, which is just like crazy. It's so funny. Sorry guys, I have to itch my ear. I've been wearing headphones all day. I had mics on people and stuff. Oh man, remember the overhead projector? Ugh. Remember the overhead projector? What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? Oi, no swearing. Can somebody like force me, keep track of how many times I swear, and then I'll keep track of how many times I swear, and eventually I'll do some gift memberships myself. No shit. Just got back from the car test for my songs. Oh my god, do I still have a ton of work to do? The car test can be a sobering test. I'm freaking it. Well, don't overdo it, Rhea. Make sure you you know, sometimes you just gotta let it sit for a second. But also sometimes you gotta just grind. So I get that too. I bought an overhead projector a few years ago for the nostalgia. That's awesome. I thought about doing that like for a live show. Because I was like, I was offered a live show at one point, and I was like, what would I do? And I thought about like, man, I'd probably just bring up like a couple of pieces of gear, and then like an overhead projector, and just like draw on the overhead projectors. Like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what to do. Play some Game Boy and chill, hell yeah. My kid was like, is that an old... Dad, what is that? This is what we used to learn multiplication tables on, son. That's so funny. Rhea, what are you playing on Game Boy? I wish I had my old... I used to have the Game Boy Advance, the little square one with the flip-up screen. Ugh. I used to play Zelda on that. I don't know what happened to that. I miss it. I feel old now. Game Boy SP. Oh, you're an Apple emulator. That's dope. My first car I had to cassette play. I had to do for the. I used to have a 1996 Ford Taurus, and I had the old like tape player adapter for my CD player, and then I had a similar thing. Then my 2002 Chevy Cavalier had a CD player in it. No big deal, guys. Just a compact disc player. Not a big deal. My retro game collection will. I saw, dude. You're gonna all put ROMs on it from like. That's awesome. I have all the Nintendo. Hell yes, dude. I have that little Super Nintendo Classic that has like 10 or 20 games on it. And I have the PlayStation Classic, which has a bunch. I think it has like Siphon Filter and stuff. Oh, you remember those early PlayStation games? Do you remember Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2? Shit was cool as hell. Oh yeah, I think we were talking about this, Evelyn, because my grandpa had a Texas Instruments thing that had Burger Time. Burger Time was an incredible game. Is still. Currently, I'm playing a Pokemon ROM hack called Ash Gray, and I'm still working on my playthrough of Earthbound. Dude, hell yeah. My 2011 Ford Focus Sports, a CD player still, hell yes. That's awesome. Dude, GTA 1 and 2, dude, like the top down. But I remember when I played it, and it was before I played GTA 1 and 2 before GTA 3. So like I had no frame of reference. And so when you didn't know about GTA 3 and GTA Vice City and like when they went 3D, the GTA 1 and 2 were a cool game. It was so awesome. It was like, what are you doing? You get to run over people and you like they're all bloody and it was so cool. I had so much fun. And now I look back and I'm like, wow, I had no idea the franchise I was playing. I'll have to send you a Game Boy Advance. I have 6 of them. Yes, please, dude. That'd be awesome. I loved them. Man, I think you sing some rock. All right, Bowen. Bowen, are you still here? Bowen, you were supposed to go to bed, young man. Shout out to Bowen. I still have my old gray brick. Oh, man, that like green screen. Those old Game Boys are so cool. I was playing GTA 2 last night. That's awesome. I'm probably older than you think. Well, and I've also found that, like, I think more so than ever I've noticed in my career or in my lifetime where, like, younger generations are, like, much... I mean, maybe... I guess this has always been a thing, but I feel like, especially with games, but with, like, culture in general, where there's a lot of people who are, like, younger cats who want to play, like, older games. Where they like still like old Game Boy games, where I'm like it feels a little more like they're like yo there's more of a community behind these things. Like I feel like video games used to be like for kids, but now that all the kids have grown up and they're like I still like video games. I think that there is a little bit of like now instead of it being for an age group, now it's a community. And there are people who are old and young, and like that's what a community is. And I do think that there's something kind of beautiful about that, where people are like a little bit. What's up, Jubby? Welcome back. I was born in 1991. Hell yeah! Everyone dropped their age. Bowen said, "RX behave, please." Hey Ray, check your Discord DMs. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald on a handheld and RJ, you first. For real, I still feel 14, even though it's been almost 8 years. Nice. 89 child. Hell yeah. Yo, I love the demographics of this channel, to be honest, because I feel like there's a lot of different people. Because there's some older people and there's some younger folks. There's some super young kids, like, and I really appreciate how everybody respects each other, even though like some people are older and some people are younger. I really do appreciate how much you guys are all kind of like I mean I think everybody like gives a little shit or like hey old man or what's up kid or whatever the fuck, but like in reality I really appreciate that you guys are all being um like respectful and appreciating what everybody brings to the table, because I think that's important, especially now in society. I just think that like the way that we've functioned like in my day, pre-internet and pre-social media, the way that communities interacted and like different like groups of people, and the way that the youth interacted with the adults, and culture, and how culture was so youth driven, but now culture is everything. And I just think it's a new world in which like there is a lot more like to be learned from all groups of people. And man, I cry. Forever alone. What's up? Hello there. Oh yeah, Ray. It always comes when you're not looking. Statistically, one day it will happen. Statistically, yes. Yeah, I do feel like that's one thing that has changed, and I think I think it's also been forced a change on both groups of the youth and the older people, because I think also like the people who are old now, who are considered unk, like myself, um, we grew up, we're like the last generation that like understands the old world and the new world, if that makes sense. Like there is this group of people that are in the 80s and 90s, like it's people of a 15-year age kind of group of people who had one foot firmly in the pre-digital era and one foot firmly in the other, and kind of learning, remembering what it used to be like, and using that like going forward into like it's a very unique, because I see people who have only grown up in the internet era, and there's nothing wrong with it, but like I do think that there's like they don't understand what the world used to be at all. And that's a mind fuck, cuz up until like there was always a relatable like I understood what the 50s were like and the 70s were like from my parents and from my sister and shit like that. But I don't know. Oh yeah, guaranteed. Your king will find you, or queen, or both. If you can handle a poly amorous relationship, I cannot handle that personally, but I know there's some homies in the chat that are polyamorous, and more power to you. That shit scares the hell out of me. I got mine from high school, LO, because I'm very dependent and didn't want to be my dad's house any longer, so it was rushed and had still have issues. Aw. Yes, I want a fucking king queen. Yeah, hearing the war stories, it was definitely a different, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same way, Rhea. I already kid asked what a newspaper was because we were talking about the funnies. I saw as a kid would put, oh my god, the silly putty, yes. One wife is more than enough for me. That's another thing too, where I'm like, man, like I mean, this is the first time I've been in like a relationship where I really felt like I trusted the person. Thank you for 25 likes, by the way, guys. I used to deliver the newspaper. Yo, that was like a coming of age thing. My buddy used to work at the Milwaukee Journal. So funny to think about that. Okay, let's see if we can add something to this song. I keep going back to it. 26? Nice. Hell yeah. Dude, the smell of silly putty. Also, like, not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I wouldn't eat it, but like I would bite silly putty. That was like a taste and a feeling that I'll never forget and haven't experienced in 20 years probably. I never delivered the paper, but my buddy would like fold the papers and get them ready. I remember doing that. Woo! You and your girlfriend are so cute. She seems I was not a glue eater, but I did like to come. Thank you, Rhea. That's very sweet of you. I'm very lucky. I mean, we still struggle. You know, relationship is hard, and I'm extremely difficult, and she's a saint. But you know, people you run into people are people. I don't want to paint it too. I mean, we have something very special, and I feel very happy. But I don't want to act like I'm like, yeah, we're perfect, and we're so happy. Like we clash, we argue, you know. But we've gotten better and better every single time at learning to deal with our anger, how to communicate, all that shit. Like having the key is not executing things perfectly, but having two people who are moving with a similar intention to work through those things. What's up, Peyton? What's up, my dude? I'm good, man. How are you? Sorry I missed your chat. It's like sticky in a not sticky way. Yes. Yeah, dude. I've never eaten it, but like I remember biting into it and having my teeth. Okay, so I'll tomorrow. RJ. So on tomorrow's stream, Egan will be eating silly putty. I'll do it, but I'm gonna need some super chats or something. I'll go buy super putty. I'll go buy silly putty like tomorrow morning, and I will. Don't challenge me. I'll do it. That's so funny. I was eating all sorts of things as a kid, but not glue. I like to chew. I ate styrofoam and plastic rings on cupcakes. Holy shit. Watching you work on your music makes me want to get back in there. I know how that feels. Sometimes it's hard to just hear people working on stuff, or like whenever I listen to music in the car, whenever I'm on like a drive and I listen to a bunch of music and then I'm like, yo, I gotta get in the fucking studio. We do have to add something to this though. Let's record this piano as an audio unit, and then I do this a lot where I record things as an audio unit and then I kind of like delete it from the MIDI thing and just re-record. Oh yeah. Save it for next stream and I will drop her another 50 gift and let's go, dude. Yeah, should we have like a set day? Maybe I should do that, where I should, because I've been thinking about like maybe I should throw some gift memberships too, right? I don't know. I think I can do that. Ray, you will find someone. Don't settle for someone. Make sure they treat you right, and you can communicate. I'm on year 12, going on 13 years of marriage. It will happen. Aw. Happy birthday to Evelyn's husband, and congratulations on 13 years. That's fucking incredible. That's commitment. That's love right there. Yeah, you gotta go through a little bit of settling before you. Oh no, I changed the camera. Hell yeah, Evelyn got me beat. This is my 10th year with my wife. Nice, dude. Let's go. Aw. I gotta put a ring on my girl. Together 10 years, married for 6. That's incredible, dude. I love seeing that. This emoji is the funniest one to me. I took this picture when we went to. Were you any of you in that stream when I went to the Mars Cheese Castle? Me and my girlfriend drove all the way to the cheese store, and I live streamed the whole thing there. The funniest thing is I live streamed all the way there, and I was like, I'm gonna show you guys. And then I got into the cheese place, and I felt so self-conscious, like live streaming to everybody, because there were a bunch of people in there, and they're all like looking at me, and I'm like whispering to the chat, and I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I don't know, like those IRL streamers, you have to really be okay with like creating a spectacle in public. And that is a thing that I'm like, I don't love. And I'm not saying I won't do it. He's a good man. He also is named Sean. That's what's up, Evelyn. You're a good gauge of character. I haven't met a Sean I didn't like besides P. Diddy. I've never met him. I swear I never met. And 2 kids later. Hell yeah, RJ. That's so funny. Because it's so funny to see you guys post that emoji. It cracks me up. I love you guys. That's so funny. Oh my god. I'm crying. You got me on the Minions. I only have 1 child. Had a lot of complications with delivery. Okay, so I have to say, Evelyn, the word you just used is a hint to what I worked on today, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go into any more details, but a word that Evelyn just used in her chat is associated with what I worked on today. That's all I can say. Oh man, don't whisper, man. That's how you get more. I'm a loudmouth. When I will yell, "What's up, YouTube? I have cheese on my head." I know I was thinking about that as I was there, where I'm like, oh shit, like what I really need is I need my girlfriend to film me, and I need more people. I think that's what would make me feel more comfortable, is if I had like 1 or 2 more people with me, where I felt like a little protected, like I was in a crew or something. Because when it's just me and my girlfriend, we're both kind of shy, and especially if we eat an edible or something, it's like, I always wanted twins, but I only got 1, and that's enough for me now. Shh, but that's awesome, dude. Yep. Yeah. Out in July. But again, I signed an NDA, so I didn't say nothing. I just noticed that there was a word that I liked. Evelyn just said a word I like, you know? And it reminded me of something I did today while I was at work. That's all. That's all. Just the guy who directed it and voices them and stuff, you know. But, you know, it's whatever. Oh, you must know Gru. Do you play Steel? What is that, Tristan? I don't know what that is. I'm a beast at making people comfortable in awkward situations, specifically on an edible. But yeah, bananas. Right there. That's so funny. Oh. But yeah, no violation of any legal contracts here. No disclosing of confidential information here. We're just a bunch of homies talking about stuff in the chat. It was delivery. Egan loves the word delivery. It's true. I do. I love the word delivery. Slip pizza. The secret is safe with me. But again, like I haven't disclosed anything. I haven't said anything about what it is or what it like. I just said today I worked, and it was wonderful, and I was happy to be at work, and I was happy to honor my legal contracts. Oscar. Oh no, Oscar's green. Or Oscar's gray. Oh no. Oscar, when did you become a gray name? Man, I really worked myself into a corner with this. I don't know where. Maybe strings. Maybe we put some strings on this. Cause I'm feeling a little like I don't know where to take this. Oh man, I missed a bunch of the chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, I'm not in the membership. No. So how about those Patriots? I'm a Patriot. Had some pizza tonight with the fam. Let's go. Apparently yesterday. I'm so sorry, Oscar. Oh yeah, for sure. As long as you got that shit turned on, you'll get one for sure. We'll have a gifted membership extravaganza. I had a dozen cookies today. What kind of cookies? Yo, my girlfriend just got a bunch of Girl Scout cookies. And I gotta be honest, man, I liked it when Girl Scout cookies were in the box. Because now they're in these like weird cellophane, like crispy packages. That shit ain't it, bro. That shit ain't it. My self-control. I mean, also with cookies. Woke up in the middle of the night and ate 4 popsicles. What kind of popsicles, Rhea? It's okay. I'm drinking Monster at 3:22 a.m. and ate a whole box of Mike. What kind of Mike's? What kind of Mike and Ike's? Which ones? The Mega Mix, the green box, the blue box, the red box. We need details. The Mega Mix, the blue ones, hell yeah. The Mega Mix is clutch. I've never had the sour Mike and Ike's, actually. You're seeing a mega movement today. Where at? Which one? Tell us about it. In case anyone didn't know, Oscar is our resident, he's our CTO, he's our Chief Train Officer. He knows everything about trains. That's what I love about this whole YouTube thing is like I've met so many different types of people from seriously like all over. like people in India and Bangladesh and like China and Korea and like it's crazy. I mean, the people from China weren't in China. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just like a cool, feel very lucky. Yeah, it's something about the boxes, man. I don't know what it is. RHX before pizza. Diesel locomotives and stream trains. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna keep building on this one. Right, dude, we were saying that earlier, Rhea. My dog's name is Oscar. This was the diesel locomotive, I don't know, probably a class 47 and a 34046 Bronton and a 5029 running. Yo, shout out to Oscar for knowing stuff about trains that I have never known. Good night, Evelyn. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to Evelyn for being a homie. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing so many cool little stories. Shout out to your husband for his birthday and to your marriage. I bless your marriage. That's what people come to my stream to have their marriages blessed. So fucking stupid. I love you guys. Seriously, I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting the channel, Evelyn. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Thank you for the 4-leaf clovers. Much love to Evelyn. Everybody, if you're in the Discord, please check out the album artwork section and check out Evelyn's work. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's a bunch of other cool stuff. Rhea posted a bunch of her artwork there. There's tons of stuff and a bunch of people submitted artwork. Like, you guys should scroll through it. It's a bunch of really cool shit. I love that. That's one of my favorite streams. I mean, I love all of them, and the music ones are cool too. But I really love seeing everyone's like art. I waited for this 2 months, and this week is the gala week. That's right, dude. Are you gonna dress up, Oscar? Are you gonna wear like a suit and tie or something? I like to make art. Became Sean McLaughlin for their second there. I became a bit of an Irishman for a second there, but you know, sometimes you gotta let the stuff within you come out. It's quite a nice little. I can switch. I start to drift into like a UK. It's bad. Can't be British. Can't go from Irish to British. Oh no, the Steam Gala is a massive event with steam locomotives, not a party. Not a party. I'm gonna start reading everything like that. Where there is double headers, double header. Oh my god, I love the Irish like American accent. Where there is double headers and shit and shite. Boondock Saints, my favorite Irish movie. That was the first time I saw, what's his name? Daryl. Yeah, what is the prayer? And shepherds we shall be for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, that our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall throw a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. And then they do a bunch of violence. Ho! Ho ho ho. That's such a cool... Dude, that's one of my favorite performances by, what's his name? I'm totally forgetting. Taboondock Saints. William Dafoe. I can't believe I couldn't remember his name. Hi, thank you. Thank you, Oscar. I watch so many content creators that daily I'm switching from UK to Aussie to Kiwi accent, almost never my own. It's like it gets stuck. You gave me the chills saying that prayer. That's awesome. That's so funny. This voice in the room goes absolutely. What did you get from Taco Bell? I just did three soft tacos. I kept it real simple. Usually I get a Crunchwrap Supreme with no tomatoes, but it's a fun movie. People shit on Boondock Saints, which, like, to a certain extent I get, because I do think that it's like some people look at it from a weird angle. I think that it's just a fun film. William Dafoe in that he has so much fun. William Dafoe is from Appleton, Wisconsin too, by the way. And I really wish that he would support the film community in this state a little bit more, and financially, and working to specifically bring film projects to this state. I wish that he would do that. I'm putting that out there in the world. William Dafoe, if you're watching, I'm from Milwaukee. Please, you're from Appleton. Please support the film community here. We need movies. We just passed tax incentives, $5 million. Who wants it? Come get it. Bring the movies here. Hire me as your sound mixer. Let me compose your film as well. I'll do the sound design too for free. I'll throw that in. Dear William Dafoe, dear Willem Dafoe, my dearest Willem, why is your name not have a William? It's just Willem. What are you doing there with your crazy name, Mr. Willem? You spelled your name wrong. Your name's William, but you said Willem. I love speaking in that accent. It makes my nose run. Does anybody else have that when you do voices and your nose runs? I don't know what to... Willem Dafoe. I don't know, but he's such an amazing actor. What's up, Mr. Undertale? Welcome, homie. I love seeing all the green names in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's joined the membership. Shout out to everybody who's gifted one. Shout out to everybody who has received one and comes through and uses it. Huge, huge. I'm sorry that it's kind of dead. I'm sure it's that I'm just droning on doing Irish accents. But you know what? I had a long day, and I wanted to come online. I wanted to hang with my homies. I wanted to listen to some of the stuff I made, maybe make something new, and just like chill. And that was my goal. And I stand by it. And if that's not appealing, well, gosh darn it, who gives a shit? That's so good. Yes, he was so good in that too. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm having a blast. And Again, it's like it's becoming a lot less about the number of people and more about the quality of the people. And I also like that people come and go. That's a hard thing to set. When I'm in a good headspace, I can handle it. When I'm in a bad headspace, it's a little more difficult. But you know, the one thing I'll say is like every single time that I'm like depressed or I'm angry about something, I come back and I do it again. I come back and do it again. Never giving up. Never give up. Never surrender. I should be off to bed. Appreciate you, Jubby. I do love the Tobey Spider-Man movies. Okay, good night. I literally, Jubby, me and my girlfriend just watched all of the Tobey Maguire ones. Goal accomplished. I know. I think sometimes I just feel bad where I'm like I want people to feel like there's I don't know. But also sometimes I'm like when there's like 20 or 30 people, the chat can get clogged. Never, 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 never. Yeah, I can't. I just can't. But it's interesting because it's like it's not the music that I consider giving up. It is the streaming. That's the one thing where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I do. Then I wake up the next day and I'm like, I want to do it again. And also, as I've gotten to know people, it's like, man, I literally want to check in with all y'all. You know what I mean? Like. This one's kind of cool. We got him hooked on us, guys. I need them. I need where are my subscribers? Where are my homies? But literally. Well, and also it's like a Pavlov's dog thing where I'm like, I like working on music, so I pretty much, I have been working sometimes on music off stream, but I'd say like 80 to 90% of my music work is done on stream, which is good. So now I'm like, I've just associated making music with streaming, which can be tough, but for the most part, it's pretty kind of dope. I need my chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat, please. Please, W's in the chat. W's in the chat, please. Please. Seriously, doing an Irish accent that much made my whole face get a little bit. Okay, can you guys see V right now? Is it too dark for you guys to see her? What if I turn on this light? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The power went out yesterday. And now my light doesn't turn on in here. That's not good. Hi, little baby. She's like sleeping over there in the corner. Double. Yo. Ender, what up, dog? You've blown. Did you pop a breaker? You've blown a fuse. So, let's see. That wiggly one was so cool. B flat minor. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably B flat minor. Let's see if we can do something crazy, huh? Something crazy. I might steal that. Is that corny? I don't care. Sometimes you just gotta take a drum loop and play with it. What does it give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. The tough thing about this particular playbox, the VST that I'm using right now, so this is in B flat minor, and it creates a random selection of samples, and it plots them out in this. I don't know if you can't see it here, but basically, it's not like in a traditional like. It's within one octave, and there's nothing on these keys. It's just these, 8 keys. You can see it change. But so just when I'm using this sound, I'm kind of locked into a set number of. But that's why I can't play those. I will play those. But right now I'm using this sound that I can't like. I know I like the black and white keys. Okay, so C, F, B flat, E flat, D major over C minor. I might even here. feel that completely, so don't judge me. I can be right. Yes, I want to do the I want to do the sample challenge. I don't know how to. After I was like, I want to do that, but I'm like, how do I organize that? Maybe it's something I should organize in a separate thread in the Discord. I also realized I was like, oh, I think if I want to do like a sample contest where I have like a sample or something, I can't do like Angel or something like that, because then I can't ever. Not that I can't ever. Excuse me, but I'm like, I just feel like I'll run into copyright issues. Because if I play Angel on my own stream, I will get a copyright strike from myself. And it knows I'm an artist channel. But somehow I managed to I can get a copyright strike from myself. I'm going to sue myself for using my own music. And I'm going to win. And I'm going to take everything I've got. I'm going to ruin myself financially. I'm going to sue myself into the Stone Age. I'm going to bury myself in legal fees. Rap on this beat. It'll work, keep spinning, but someday... I got you. Make a temp thread, put the sample in there. You do not know that John Cena hear your song, Angel. That's so funny. So shout out to Inder. You do not know that John. He could have. Yo, more than a few famous people have heard that song. Man, I woke up at like 6 a.m. this morning. Which isn't that crazy. I guess, but making original original sample. Yeah, like that's what I was thinking, or maybe stealing, not stealing, but using one of these using something from here that I feel is incomplete, and like, you know, using that. Like, I'm just gonna find something that I can't finish, and I'm gonna have y'all finish it for me, and then we'll all work through it together. Oh my god, this cat is the cutest shit in the world. She is just sleeping on the couch. Team no sleep, that's what's up. Yo, how did we lose a bunch of likes? Weren't we at 25 likes? Did 3 people unlike it? How rude. How rude. How kind of you to let me come. Doobie, 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 doo. I'm just gonna give every song. I'm gonna have to fight somebody. I like this one. I'll be most anticipating Max's end of friend zone. Yes, 100%. Well, and I also think there's some homies that might come out of the woodwork. Yeah, dude, Max seems to do it effortlessly. His execution of his lyrics, I respect his work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely like, I mean, I'm very pleased with what I'm able to create and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but whenever I see other people, I mean, Rhea, I feel the same way about you as well. Where I'm like, man, like, I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I keep saying jealous, and I'm like, I'm not jealous. I'm in awe. I have to keep reminding myself. When I say I'm jealous, I'm not jealous. I'm in awe. Like, because jealousy means that I'm like, I covet your... I'm like, I want to do it like that. Why can't I do it? Which is not how I feel. No, I'm like, I hear your music, and I know the work that goes into it. And also, it's really interesting when I can hear I can hear when people's music is AI. Like, and I'm not, Ray, I'm not talking about yours. I just like there's just sometimes where people have come into the chat and they talk about their music, and I'm like, yo, I can tell the way that this is written so perfectly. Yeah, Prince was a psycho in a beautiful way, for sure. You guys, thank you for hanging out. If you haven't liked the video, please click the thumbs up, please click the hearts. Say what up in the chat if you're new to the channel. Shout out to Rhea, shout out to RJ. Shout out to Inder. I just gotta figure out what sample to make too, because I don't want to give something that's too finished either. I'm like, that's why I just gotta create like a, or I might just even like do a thing where maybe I on the piano I just record like a minute of me like freestyle playing on the piano and just give over like that file and just be like, here's piano. Like there's a couple different chords, keys, whatever, and just like let people make, because then you can take as little or as much as you want. A few months ago, me and one of my homies on here, Legendary Cat, we signed up for this remix contest that Native Instruments had. And I didn't like the way that they ran that, the way that he like didn't listen to the songs. Yo, I'm new to the channel, just subbed. I'm definitely a fan. RJ, you're blocked. I've had enough of your toxicity. That's the level of psychotic that I'm trying to be able to use to. But also, I think his psychotic music making skills. I like. You don't want to emulate that necessarily too much either. Oh my god, we keep losing likes. I'm gonna freak out. Bunch of trolls in the chat. What's up, Anima? Shout out to Anima for this is how they're spending their evening. Like for me, I was like, I went my day. I went and I worked on a commercial. Then I drove home. Then I hung out with my cat. Then I drove to my girlfriend's house. We had dinner and we watched 2 Spider-Man movies. Then she passed out. I put her to bed. I came back to my place. I logged on the computer. I logged into Ableton. I started going through songs for the last 2.5 hours. And then Anima came in and told me they crapped their pants. And I'm just wondering what Anima's day was like that led you to... I know what led me to this point in my day. And I'm just wondering... I'm just wondering what your day was like that led to you being like, okay, and I'm home, and now I'm logging onto YouTube under my alt account, and then I'm going to go onto random live streams, and I'm going to say, I just crapped my pants. And then I'm going to see how they react. I'm like, I'm not even hating. I'm not even mad. Yeah, why take your like back? I don't know. Yeah, that's some weird shit to me, to be honest. I'm like, I'm still not entirely convinced that there aren't trolls in the chat sometimes just like coming through, but it's okay. I woke up, made coffee, and worked on music until pizza, then more music, then car test, then Mike and Ike's, and now Big Chillin' with the Cheebs. Well, I hope Animus has easy access to a washer and dryer. Thank you for coming through, guys. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please do. And say what up in the chat if you're new. Bobito. Oh yeah, this one. I ain't got a lot of time. Hey, you feeling today? How are you feeling today? I don't think I should try. We don't have no pain. We don't have no pain. I'll make you play me, say it's not. I'll make you rush your side. You can run it right. I can believe if you see me, tell me that it's right. Around inside, baby, I'll be waiting your way. I can make time your way. I will make family your way. I say you ain't no big away. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Say do that. What I gotta. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Give it to your mama. What I got, you gotta give it to your papa. What I got, you gotta give it to your dada. Dance till you think it little wonder. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I gotta get, you gotta give it in you. Really with the feeling, don't stop, continue. I wanna be a miser. I'm definitely a wiser. Your blood is a blood enough to rise. How come everyone they keep it like a Kaiser? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away. I can't tell if I'm a king or a poor. You people in the sea of distress. If you're hungry or feeling less, unimpressed by your feelings, that's what it's freedom. My money, to the profit. My money, tell me how to off me. My money, walking like he talking. Goodness me, kiss I'm gonna coffee. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. What I got, you gotta give it to your mama. What I got, you gotta give it to your papa. What I got, you gotta give it to your dada. Do the little man, make a little wanda. I don't wanna be a miser. Come by my side and you're gonna be the wiser. I wanna kick it like a Kaiser. Nobody can do, it's hard to do Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't wanna be a miser. We can do this one. My friends are so upset. My friends are so upset. Realize I don't wanna be a miser. How come everybody wanna kick it like a Kaiser? Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh yeah, this one's so weird. One more time. I've got to celebrate it. One more time. I got to celebrate. One more time. One more time. That's not right. Realize I don't want to be a miser. How come everybody want to kick it like a Kaiser? What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you got to put it in you. In it. Hello. Don't stop, continue. Buriotata, boomklat, rosta, boomklat rosta. Yeah, it's a bumbleclot rasta, man. I'm a bumbleclot rasta, man. Oh no, I've culturally appropriated the Rastafarian religion. The intensely homophobic Rastafarian religion. Ooh. I can be I just wanna see you anymore. Why do I? So you were for my life, I've got it going. You know I go on so Double ignition. So we got nowhere. Okay. Lately I've been wanting to say to you, where is it? I want to say to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what these strings mean, and if you don't, this is the outro. I appreciate y'all for coming through tonight. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Rhea. Thank you for keeping me company. Anima, who crapped their pants, I hope you're doing okay. Shout out to Inder. Shout out to all the homies who came through tonight. We had Infinite come through. We had so many homies. Evelyn, just everybody. Guy who makes robots, aka Alpine, for the $2 gift. I appreciate that shit so much, and I appreciate you guys kicking with me tonight. I know it was a sort of a shorter stream this evening, but we're gonna be back at it this whole week. So I don't have any more jobs and for a little bit, so we're back at it. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, some much needed sleep. I had a busy day today, but we're gonna be back at it tomorrow, so please come through. I expect to be streaming sometime in the afternoon. And yeah, we'll keep it going. We'll keep figuring out. I gotta keep scoring this film. I gotta keep getting these songs ready to put out. We gotta get this sample thing ready. I think we're gonna keep talking about. We're gonna keep getting this thing together. This sample contest, and we'll keep building here. So thank you to everybody who made this stream a success. A special shout out to RJ for all the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that shit, dude. And thank you for everybody who joined the memberships. A big shout out to Joe Master, a new member of the channel as well. So thank you for coming through, guys. And please join me tomorrow. Love you all. And treat everyone with love and respect. Life is short. We got this. See you guys soon. Deuces.